Price earnings ratio. This ratio is just an inverse of earnings yield ratio. What we have seen in earnings yield ratio is EPS will be expressed as a percentage of market price per share. Here it is rather in inverse. Here market price will be on the numerator and earnings per share will be in the denominator. So this ratio basically establishes a relationship between market price per share and earnings per share, and this relationship will be established in multiples. So how many times the market share is higher than the earnings per share? For example, if EPS is 10 and market price is 20, then price earnings is 20 divided by 10, which is 2 times. So it means the market price is 2 times of earnings per share. So this ratio, price earning ratio, would tell us whether to buy the stock or not to buy. How it tells whether to buy or not to buy? Because if the PE ratio is high, it means the share is traded at higher price. I mean, when it has capacity to earn only 10, it was traded at 20. Why it is traded at 20? It could be for various reasons. That's what we are going to see. So how this ratio is calculated? Price earning ratio, or we'll generally call it as P ratio, is equal to market price per share divided by earnings per share. I mean market price per share divided by EPS. Let us understand by looking at these numbers. Let us say the EPS of share is 10 and market price is 100. Now if you look at here, this share has a capability to earn only 10, but it is traded in the market or sold in the market at 100. It means it is sold 10 times of its earnings. Now why it should be sold 10 times of its earnings? Probably there could be high expectations that this share can do very well in the future. So with that expectation, people are ready to buy at high rate. People are ready to buy at high price. So this could be one reason, or the other reason could be the company had a low profit. See, what is this price earnings ratio? It is market price divided by earnings. If the earnings is very low, if the denominator is very low, obviously the ratio will be very high. So high ratio can also be on account of low profit, which will be on account of low EPS. I mean, if there is a low profit, there will be low EPS. So that can also pave way for high PE ratio. Hence, one cannot directly come to a conclusion by looking at the PE ratio that if the ratio is very high, there is a high expectation. No, it can be on account of low profit also. So how to understand this? See, if there is a high PE ratio, as discussed, it can be either on account of high expectations or on account of low profit. So hence shareholders will not be in a position to take a decision. So what they should do is they should do the comparison. They should do the comparison of PE of that company with PE of, say, the industry average and PE of other shares. If the industry average is also somewhere at 10, then this particular share is also moving along with industry, then there is no much of risk. But industry average is only 2 or 3, and if this guy is too high, then the reasons have to be looked into. So the higher expectations in PE ratio could be conveyed by making this comparison. If there are high expectation, it does not come free, it comes with high risk element involved in it. So higher PE ratio can convey high expectation, but the risk element involved in that should also be understood.